Hey fire sign, Aries Leo Sagittarius, welcome. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a general reading. Probably get this up for the 10th, 11th of December, but it's not date specific. So if the title speaks to you, the message might be for you. And if not, you can check out the other videos in this series that correspond with your personal planets, or just go through the playlists to see if there's anything you might have missed that might be appropriate for your particular situation now. Okay? And thank you so much for those who have subscribed. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, give me a like, and please consider subscribing. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, so one other announcement before I start with the wisdom of the oracle, and I'm going to pull one for you and your divine counterpart, is for the solar eclipse, that's coming up on the 26th, for the 12/12 portal way that is timed with the full moon in Gemini. I'm going to be doing specific readings for individual zodiac. So I've never done that before. It'll be my first time. So if you're interested to see something that's more of a deep dive, so I'm going to do a separate one for Aries, a separate one for Leo, Sag, and all the other signs. And I'm going to roll them out in groups of 4. So be on the lookout for that. And I hope you'll communicate with me and let me know what you think. And if you'd like to see more of that, I will do more of that instead of grouping just by elements. So I'm really counting on the people that are watching to tell me what they want to see. Okay? All right, great. So, that card wanted to come out. So that is the card for your divine counterpart, Yang in reverse. Wow. And your energy here is Unfinished Symphony. All right, fire sign. This was part of the reading from, I think the last reading I posted was something about this is far from over. There you go. Unfinished Symphony. And this person is being asked to pull back on their action, to be more receptive. And so I'll just read a little bit. This is card number 1 in reverse for your divine counterpart. And you know what that means, fire sign? It means that you're the one who's going to have to make the first move. I'll just say that. So this is about the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. And in reverse, it says, be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after. Oh, that just got me. Because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. This person is really considering coming toward you, fire sign. And they're being advised by their guides to pull back and to not act impulsively. And if they're the chaser and you're the runner, they're being tasked with taking a deeper look, going within to be sure that what they want, that they're chasing after what they really want. Okay. So I feel the energy for them is more about getting into their divine feminine, being more receptive instead of pushing forward and making an impulsive move that might upset the whole shebang. You get Unfinished Symphony. Beautiful card, one of my favorites. Its essential meaning is unfinished business and incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. And that came up. I kind of feel like, and I'll be honest, I do watch a lot of, I watch tarot readers on YouTube too. Just because I read doesn't mean I don't watch other readers. I watch a lot of other readers. And it's been a repeating theme for you, this need to make amends. For many of you fire signs, there is an energy of setting things right. And I feel like that's being guided by this shift into this new year, which is really a new decade. So there's something about that, like you're wiping the slate clean, or you're trying to, and you're doing it from your heart. You're really saying, listen, I just want to make things right. It doesn't feel to me like you have an agenda. It feels like, where you're trying to say, oh, I want to clear the air so I can get XYZ. I feel like you're saying, I want to clear the air because I want to start, I want to reset in my life, and I want to be sure that the people that I've interacted with where things may have been fuzzy or unclear or really, really off. If there's something that you've done, fire sign, that in your consciousness, yeah, that wasn't me. That's the energy I feel you're trying to get clarity on and trying to get closure on, is to be able to say, look, this went down this way. That wasn't me. I don't know what the heck that was, but I want to apologize. Or I just want to make sure we're clear. We're like that there's nothing between us that hasn't been said that needs to be said. And I feel that's a really good energy for this time of year. So it's messages. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical self-acceptance. Radical acceptance of your side, what role you've played. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. So it's it's telling you can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished, and that's why it's an unfinished symphony. And I'm just getting the energy that this is sort of touching on the last 2 go-rounds of my readings for you, which have felt very connected. Like I'm tapping into a specific storyline for a certain group of fire signs. And I know it won't resonate with everybody. That's okay. I think we'll get some more clarity. That's why I'm shifting into the individual zodiacs this week, because I feel like I've been tapping into specific storylines in the general readings that may reveal themselves. Like, for example, if I do Aries and the storyline is different, and I do Leo and this is a storyline, then I'll better know whose energy I'm really picking up on. Get it? Okay. And I could be picking up on Sag because you're still in your birthday month. But let's go ahead and see what's happening right now. Messages coming in for fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the area of love, romance, soulmate, twin flame energy. 9 of Cups. That's the underlying energy. Now that could be wish fulfillment. It can also be emotional complacence, just like leaving well enough alone. For those who are new, this top row represents the energy of the other person. The second row here represents your energy, fire sign. So if you're a cross watcher, this may be you. And yes, here you are as 3 of Wands. That's come out for you before. And this row on the bottom is the connection. Boom. There's Ace of Wands in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune right now. Destiny is in charge. This is a fated connection. 9 of Pentacles, probably with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, leaning toward Virgo, and that came out, yes, in the last readings as well. But I'm going to take a closer look and tell you what I feel I'm seeing here. And then we can move on. This person who could be an air sign too, because I've got a lot of swords energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they have it prominently in their chart. Right now they're coming in as this 5 of Swords energy. And that's like they are probably going to, they want to get their point across in whatever way, shape, or form they need to. And they may not buy what you're selling. There may be this energy on their part of, this is the way it went down. It didn't go down the way you said it went down. This is the way it went down. And you might have to just pull back, right? Unfinished symphony and try to bring closure to the situation without there having to be a winner or loser, because this card is winning at all costs. And whoever this person is in that energy right now of, oh, hell no, that I am right. And so that is difficult because it's a little bit closed off. It's a little bit, it's too much yang, right? And this person is being asked to release that. So that's why that message came through. They're too much in their yang here. That's aggression. In the past, they were sort of juggling their options. They were sort of weighing out the realities on the ground. I like to say that because that's what it's about. Pentacles is about here in the 3D. The Two of Pentacles, they're making a choice or a decision, but it seems to be never ending. This is the unfinished symphony, right? This is that figure 8. It's like they can't sort of settle on a grounded perspective of what's happening, and that's why they're now stepping forward in this very yang, there's aggressive energy here. But they move toward the King of Swords. So what's coming down the pike for them is either you, and I know you're a fire sign, but either you stepping up in your King of Swords or them evolving into that energy of, integrity, character, truth, honesty, super crystal clear clarity, using their keen intelligence to get to the truth of the matter. Or this could be your energy coming in. This is also a card of people in the law profession, legal profession, the judicial system, law enforcement, lawyers, police officers, all that. So I kind of feel like there's some shift for them into something that will be presented to them in a way that taps into their higher intellect, in a way that sounds like if they were in a court of law and they were a juror, they're going to hear something. This is also swords is communication. They're going to hear something that's going to make complete and total sense to them, elevate the whole vibration of their understanding of the situation. That's good. You're coming in here as Three of Wands. You're ready for your ships to come in, fire sign. You're very happy about this. You've just come out of a phase of healing, and I think you're shifting into celebration. This feels, it could be third party, but I don't think it is. I feel it's almost like the Three of Wands and the two threes together. I don't think the ships you want to come in is a third-party situation. I think the ships you want to come in is this joyousness, this sort of coming together in celebration, a sense of after this very serious period of reflection and healing and just self-evaluation, which is what that Unfinished Symphony 2 is also about. Once you radical acceptance of your part of things, I feel like you're liberated. And it brings a bounce back into your step, okay? And right now the energy is, yes, I'm making choices, I'm manifesting what I want. I'm being more forthright about with myself. In the connection here, we had this is I feel like that match strike. This is a divine inspiration. So something has happened in this connection in the recent past and this feels like you're in separation right now, quite frankly. But I don't think you will be for long because the wheel is here. But I feel like you each individually have received some divine inspiration, some creative energy of passion that has you open to the newness of this connection coming back into union. It's like reunion. So I feel like that's what has been happening to you respectively. You've been healing. They've been sort of weighing in real time, what do I really want and how do I make this happen? And now you come into connection, energetically, and they're still like, wait a minute. This is how it went down. And you're in the, I am ready to receive that which I have manifested. And if that is what you need to do to get the clarity between you and the closure, the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. This is Sagittarian energy. This is Jupiter. It's expansiveness. I will, as I told you, you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who has a lot of air in their chart, or who's just in a very, they've like come up from the ground into their head, and they're like, no, I need all the facts. I need truth, and I need to communicate. Where you're coming in with a little bit of every energy, but fire in the middle. And then down here we have the wheel, which is Sagittarian energy, and this 9 of Pentacles. We have your energy here too as well. The flame of that Wands energy. And then in the future of this connection, moving toward the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is the card for one phase of Virgo. This is somebody who's independent, probably single. Doesn't have to be a Virgo. I'm just saying that's the energy. This person is able to manifest for themselves, take care of themselves. They're grounded. Look at her. She just puts her arm up and the bird just arrives. She's very much an attractor of all that she desires and of beauty. She likes luxury, not going to lie, if we're talking about a personality, but she's able to manifest what she feels is, her definition of luxury. Her definition of comfort is, and may be different from somebody else's, but she does that for herself. This can also be you shifting into being single. But it's within the connection, so I sort of feel that it tells me about the connection, that the Wheel of Fortune is moving you toward, you're both single and able to manifest and bring and attract to you that which you want. And I think you're wanting to kick up your heels and have a good time. So I'm not sure that you're necessarily looking for reunion with this person. I feel like you are looking for closure, and maybe a new phase of the connection. Just spitballing here. But that 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles, there. Yes, wish fulfilled with regard to that person in the star. There. Wish granted. Wishes, you got your wish fulfillment, right? I'm getting all my wishes fulfilled and now granted. With regard to this 9 of Pentacles, and that leads me to believe that maybe you are finally becoming single, fire sign, or that I'm right that this other person you're dealing with is an earth sign, who is single and who you've been wanting to reignite some flame of passion with, but you had to heal first, and now you're calling it in. You're manifesting 3 of Wands. Okay, I want to know about this 5 of Swords. With the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yeah. This person sees you as somebody who's very grounded, probably well off, has everything, has it all together. But they also know that they've always seen you as somebody who's compassionate and with a charitable energy about you. Ace of Swords. Seeing you in a new light, seeing, a new perspective, a flash of insight with regard to you. This 5 of Swords energy feels like it, maybe they held you up on a pedestal, and now divine truth and wisdom comes in and shows them something new. And then we have that King of Swords. Whoop. That's what's coming for them in the future. King of Swords. I feel like they're going, this is a brand new beginning. And this is a new beginning for this person in the future. And I'm going to pull another one on top of that. Yeah, but they're going to have to be patient. The King of Swords, I feel it's you. I feel like in the future they're looking at you in a new way. They saw you as the King of Pentacles, and now they're going to shift and see you as the King of Swords. They're going to recognize that you're here to tell them the truth. They're posturing, and then they're going to soften because they've got this Ace of Swords coming in. They're going to soften, and they're going to see you standing in high vibration truth. They will see that as an opportunity to take a leap of faith with you, to be open to something new with you, and they're going to be patient about it. The seeds will be planted. They will be patient, probably more so with themselves. 3 of Wands for you here. Yes, you're gonna reach out to this person. See, they're supposed to be in Yang in reverse, so the action has to come from you, fire sign. I kind of think that's how you like it anyway. So I don't think this is a big surprise to you. If you want to manifest something, you're going to have to go after it. You're going to have to go after it. And I don't think that bothers you one bit. 3 of Cups in your future. Yes, you're moving towards something more joyous, something a little more carefree, not so serious. I'm going to pull one more on that. Yes. Happiness. Here's you, Leo. Happiness, joy. This Chariot is Cancerian energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be moving toward a Cancer. Or a Leo here. Cups energy is also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm just saying that so you can know what kind of energies are appearing here. But I feel like this is less about a person and just more about you moving. Yes, I think you're going to communicate with this person. I think you're going to kick something off, and I feel that once you do that, then the blocks that have been on the wheels of this Chariot get pulled away, because it's going to just bring you a lightness of being, okay? Because this is an unfinished symphony. There's been a lot of burden here to carry something on your shoulders that you haven't been able to fully process. So once you do, it elevates your mood. It brings the light back into your eyes and the bounce in your step, and the blocks come away from the wheels, and you can move toward joy. Ultimate joy, happiness. This is a yes card. Success. Go for it. Right? So this is so positive. Oh my gosh, fire signs, I'm so glad to see this because it has been a slog for you. Wheel of Fortune, please. There, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Moving toward, there's going to be a lot of honesty and truth between you and this person. Again, this could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I feel that Libra balance, justice, fairness in this card. So this person may be a Libra or have a lot of Libra in their chart, or somewhere where it's highly valuable to relationship, like Moon or Venus. But I feel that the wheel is moving you toward this person. Yes, and you're going to work together. 3 of Pentacles. That's what you're being moved toward, is once you take action to begin to clear the air with this person, they'll shift out of this, oh hell no, this is how it went down, and I'm going to win this argument at all costs. They're going to shift out of that. They're not going to see you anymore as this King of Pentacles. They're going to see you more as the King of Swords, and they come then in as this is them now being the Queen of Swords. They may have a lot of questions for you. The wheel that's moving here in your favor, fire sign, in the connection, may bring about a crap ton of questions that have to be answered. In other words, they will be a little defensive, and they may not let you right off the hook. They may say, okay, that's a nice story. I'm not buying what you're selling. Here's my truth. And now I have a ton of questions for you, which I feel you will answer, because 3 of Pentacles is working together. I feel you and this other person will call on your respective spiritual teams, will elevate the dialogue, will work together to bring some closure into the 3D. I don't know where this is headed because we have 9 of Pentacles, but I'm going to go into the extended 9 of Pentacles here for the future, for the connection. Yeah, you may hit a crossroads. You may hit a crossroads, and 5, somebody may feel left out in the cold. And it'll be, okay, so whatever's coming for the connection, it's coming very slowly. Knight of Pentacles. It'll take some work. But I almost get the feeling like with this Three of Cups, what this is saying is you'll both be single. And I get the impression that you may not want to recouple. You may not want to just jump into relationship. You're going to have to make a decision. You both may have to make a decision of whether to move forward within the connection. There's some information missing here that makes it impossible for you to make that decision right away. And there's some measure of fear. This is I know I always say feeling left out in the cold, but in this case it feels more about stability, more about a sense of security. Maybe not with regard to dollars and cents, but just like, I don't have anything more I can't lose. I don't have enough that I can afford to lose anything more in this connection. So there may be sort of that reluctance to fully embrace the connection, and then time will tell. Action will happen, but slow, deliberate, well thought out, very grounded. So what I want to do now is move into the extended. I'm going to look at words of wisdom from Spirit, and then a message from this person to you, a message from you to this other person, some outcome cards, specifically with regard to this energy of the future of you both being single, or you wanting something with this Nine of Pentacles, and this Nine of Pentacles being reluctant and being indecisive and needing to take things very slowly. Okay? All right, fire sign. I hope this gave you some insight. I feel like this is similar, kind of piggybacking on the other videos I've done recently, but there's been a shift now, and so I may be speaking to a whole new set of fire signs that are closing out a chapter and getting ready to clear the book so they can start fresh in the new year and new decade. So I enjoyed doing this for you, and I hope to see you on the extended. The link's below. Otherwise, I'll see you on a future video. Bye, fire sign.